Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, the channel where we take a deep dive into the most incredible machines on four wheels. Today we're looking at something that is not just a car, but an engineering statement, a technological marvel, and one of the rarest experiences you can buy with money. This is the 2026 Koenigsegg Regera. Even saying its name is enough to command respect because it's not just another hypercar, it's a car that changed the way we think about performance and luxury coexisting in the same package. The Regera has always been unique in Koenigsegg's lineup. It was never meant to be a stripped-down track car. Instead, it was a blend of brutal power and lavish comfort, with innovations that no one else dared to attempt. The 2026 update refines everything that made the Regera legendary. From the moment you see it, it's a car that speaks the language of exclusivity. Looking at the exterior, the first thing you notice is the stance. It sits impossibly low, hugging the ground like a predator about to pounce. The front is dominated by Koenigsegg's recognizable signature lights, but for 2026 they've been slightly reshaped with sharper angles and laser precision technology. This makes the car look more futuristic while improving night visibility. The front bumper has been redesigned to improve airflow, and the carbon fiber splitter juts out just enough to remind you this is as much about aerodynamics as it is about beauty. The air ducts are functional, channeling air directly to the radiators and brakes. Every crease and line across the hood serves a purpose. Even the way the carbon weave catches the light feels intentional, like the surface of a spacecraft. From the side, the Regera looks impossibly sculpted, with curves flowing seamlessly into sharp edges. Koenigsegg has always managed to balance aggression with elegance, and here it's clear they've perfected the formula. The dihedral synchrohelix doors remain one of the car's most iconic features, rotating outward and upward in a hypnotic motion that turns even the simple act of getting in and out into an event. The side profile emphasizes the long, tapering silhouette, with muscular rear haunches that hint at the monstrous power hiding beneath. The 2026 model introduces new lightweight forged carbon side skirts and active air channels that further reduce drag at high speeds. The wheels themselves are a piece of art, forged aluminum with a turbine-inspired design that helps pull air away from the brakes while spinning. Moving to the back, the Regera's presence grows even stronger. The taillights stretch across the width of the car, a thin, menacing strip of LEDs that give it a signature look at night. The exhaust system is centered, crafted from titanium and Inconel, glowing with heat after a hard drive. But what really draws your eye is the massive, automatically adjustable rear wing. For 2026, Koenigsegg has refined its deployment system to react faster and more precisely to driving conditions. At low speeds, it tucks down for a clean, elegant look, but once you start pushing, it rises like a jet's air brake, stabilizing the car and planting it on the tarmac. The rear diffuser, made entirely from exposed carbon, looks like it belongs on a race car. You get the feeling that every inch of the Regera has been shaped by airflow science, with nothing wasted. Opening those doors and stepping inside, the story changes. The Regera isn't about stripping away comfort for the sake of speed. This is where Koenigsegg separates itself from most hypercar manufacturers. The cabin feels like it belongs in a luxury grand tourer, only injected with fighter jet DNA. Everything is wrapped in the highest grade leather, Alcantara, and polished carbon fiber. The seats are sculpted yet surprisingly comfortable, with heating, cooling, and memory settings that make them suitable for long-distance driving. The center console is dominated by a large touchscreen interface, controlling everything from climate to navigation to performance telemetry. The 2026 update brings sharper graphics and faster response, with a system that feels as fluid as the best smartphones. There's even wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, something rare in cars of this caliber. Koenigsegg also focuses heavily on the details. The milled aluminum controls have a tactile precision that's almost addictive to touch. The digital instrument cluster adapts its display depending on your driving mode, showing clean navigation and speed readouts in comfort mode, then transforming into a full performance-oriented tachometer and power flow diagram when you switch to track settings. Even the sound system is no afterthought. Koenigsegg worked with premium audio engineers to deliver a setup that can blast your favorite music clearly even when the V8 and electric motors are unleashing chaos behind you. This duality, where you can cruise in serenity or explode into violence, is the Regera's defining trait. Now, performance is where the Regera has always shattered expectations. Koenigsegg didn't just put a big engine in a lightweight body. They created an entirely new drivetrain concept called the Koenigsegg Direct Drive System. Instead of a traditional gearbox, It uses a fixed gear ratio and a combination of a twin-turbocharged V8 with 3 electric motors. For the 2026 model, the numbers are mind-blowing. The 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 produces over 1,100 horsepower on its own, while the electric motors add an additional 700 horsepower. Combined output is over 1,500 horsepower, with torque figures climbing past 2,000 Nm. These numbers sound theoretical, but in practice they mean the Regera can launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2.7 seconds, and more impressively, it can rocket from 0 to 250 miles per hour in less than 20 seconds. Few cars on Earth can claim such ferocity, and fewer still can do it with this level of refinement. The battery system, co-developed with advanced energy storage experts, is compact but delivers bursts of instant torque. The electric motors fill in every gap in the power band, so there's no waiting for turbos to spool up. The sensation is of endless, seamless acceleration, like you've tapped into another law of physics. Koenigsegg has also worked to improve thermal management in 2026, ensuring the car can repeat these performance feats without overheating. It's as much about consistency as it is about peak numbers. The suspension setup is adaptive, using electronic dampers and predictive systems that scan the road to adjust in real time. It makes the Regera capable of cruising in comfort mode like a luxury coupe, then transforming into a razor-sharp track monster with the push of a button. Braking power is just as crucial in a car this fast, and Koenigsegg equips the Regera with massive carbon ceramic brakes. These aren't just powerful, they're engineered to handle repeated abuse without fade, ensuring the car can stop with the same ferocity that it accelerates. Steering feel is another highlight. Despite all the technology, it manages to feel connected, with feedback that makes you confident even at the car's absurd limits. It's a rare achievement, balancing raw numbers with driver engagement. Of course, a machine like this doesn't come cheap. Koenigsegg has always built its cars in extremely limited numbers, and the Regera is no exception. Prices for the 2026 model start at around $3 million, and with customization, it can go much higher. Each car is hand-built, tailored to the owner's exact preferences. Paint finishes, interior materials, unique configurations all are possible, which means no two Regeras are exactly alike. For most people, this will forever be a dream car, but for those lucky enough to own one, it's a piece of living automotive history. As we wrap up this review, it's important to remember that the Regera isn't just about being the fastest or the most expensive. It's about challenging what a hypercar can be. It proves that you don't have to choose between extreme performance and real-world comfort. It's about innovation, about pushing technology forward in ways that influence the future of the entire automotive industry. The 2026 Koenigsegg Regera isn't just a car, it's a vision of what's possible when you refuse to compromise. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most astonishing cars on the planet. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash Drive, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future reviews of the world's most exciting machines. Until next time, drive safe, dream big, and keep your passion for cars alive.